Alrighty, so I have forgotten my numbers, but I will go ahead and write it in the chat. This is a reading here for order number 860. 860, you would like to know what is going to happen between the two of you, Brian and yourself. Let us see what's going to happen between the two of you. All right. So with this combination here, we see with the Six of Swords an opportunity to move forward. So we are not going to be seeing a lot of difficulties here come for much longer. The Six of Swords is going to give an opportunity to move ahead. Now with the Two of Pentacles, there's not do one action or do one thing and automatically things are going to move forward. This is more so a matter of like a series of events. With the idea of the Six of Swords, one stroke, one paddle after another gets us closer to the land, it gets us closer to structure. So it seems like what's going to happen here between the two of you is an opportunity to find more stable ground, an opportunity to move forward and to connect and to find more structure and to find a way to work together, especially when it comes to communication here with the Six of Swords energy. Since we are focused on the thoughts, the mind, the word, we're having an opportunity to clear the air, to connect, and to see growth come forward. And the one thing that I want to point out here with the Six of Swords is that we do have the Hermit on the card, and the Hermit is actually the individual self. So it's like, as the two of you are working on yourselves, as the two of you are being individuals and thinking about things from your own point of view and your own perspectives, you're actually working through the things that you need to work through as individuals, so you can bring some of these things here from the subconscious into the conscious mind to be able to work together. So again, it may not be one particular action here that just kind of immediately sets things into tone of working together, but the Six of Swords says one thing after another builds up here to see the energy between the two of you move forward. So I would say here with this combination that it looks like what is happening next between the two of you is an opportunity to communicate, to work together, to find some sort of stable ground, and to find a way to build up in a sense of flow and better understanding, instead of being in a place that could be more difficult or could be more challenging there too. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 861. 861, you'd like to know what are Jay's thoughts and feelings? Let us see. All right, so we have a very good combination coming forward here with the idea of the King of Cups coming ahead, especially with the Strength card as well as with the Seven of Pentacles. We have this sense of like flow or feeling that's given some time or investing more time into a situation that things are going to move forward in a good way. And we have a sense of like passion and optimistic energy that comes forward through these three cards of thinking about a better tomorrow. And it seems to stem from the idea of the Seven of Cups, where we're thinking about the multiple different possibilities and avenues and routes that something can take. So these four cards in particular, they're really thinking about the opportunities, right? It's very passionate. The double sevens give us a lot of luck. And so we're thinking about where things can kind of go and feeling excited about the different chances, opportunities, and directions and possibilities in general, right? And then the King of Cups comes forward in a very beautiful, emotional kind of loving or nurturing direction that comes forward in a space of care, and care with the idea of investment here with the Seven of Pentacles, of wanting to put in more effort over time and put in effort for the idea of tomorrow. Now, this may be influenced through the idea of the Five of Cups, where they're looking on the past as to where they could have had an option or a chance before, but they did not take the chance, they did not move forward. And so it seems to be them kind of in this place of, I'm trying to remain optimistic. I'm thinking about the possibilities. I'm thinking about the different directions that things can take now that I see where I went wrong in the past, or I see where I missed out on something, or I see the sign and the signal now, even though before I didn't really recognize it. So it seems like Jay is really feeling passionate when it comes to feeling quite optimistic, being in this place of like emotional desire and thinking about the idea of taking a chance and the possibilities of a tomorrow, and kind of investment in the idea of growth and value in connection, rather than thinking where something has, coulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda sort of direction. So let's go ahead and see what are P's thoughts and feelings. All right, so we have double cards here of manifestation energy coming forward with the Nine of Swords as well as with the Hermit. The Nine of Swords is quite worried, and when we are pairing that with the idea of the Queen of Swords, they can be worried about something that you've said. So this could be them overthinking something that you've said, something kind of being narrow in terms of view. So they could be really caught up on, if you had said, oh, I really am looking for somebody who does X, Y, and Z, they can maybe be really caught up in their mind about needing to fit that particular role. And so the Queen of Swords comes forward in a very strict energy, and then the Nine of Swords brings forward a sense of worry. So it seems like they are quite worried to say, am I meeting the expectation? Am I moving forward in the right way? Am I doing what you're asking or doing what you're wanting? Or, am I lining things up correctly? It seems like there's a bit of worry that's going on here from them, even though with the Three of Wands coming forward here with the Sun, they're definitely coming forward in a passionate energy, and the Three of Wands comes forward in a place of excitement and desire and longing. It's very interesting though with this Three of Wands coming forward, because this Three of Wands does not have anything on the horizon, right? Where are the boats? Normally we have boats on the horizon, and so it adds into the fact of them kind of feeling like this Hermit, feeling like this Nine of Swords, saying, I'm worried about if I'm doing the right thing, because when they're in here looking out, they're saying, I don't really see any sort of sign. So this is them being very passionate about you, but being very worried, thinking that they're wanting to take some sort of action, take some sort of step ahead, create some sort of new beginning, create some sort of movement, fulfill the ideas and desires that you're looking for of them, but also at the same time being incredibly worried if they are doing the right thing or moving forward in the right way as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. All right, let's go ahead with personal reading order number 862. 862, you'd like a general reading. Let's see what we got going on. All right. So you have two cards of brand new beginnings, the Sun card as well as this Ace of Wands. The Sun wants you to be positive when it comes to new beginnings, and especially when it comes to basically being a shining light. The Sun is a strong Leo energy, and so it wants you to kind of be open to putting yourself out there. Now is not a time to hide in the shadows or hold yourself back. Now is a time instead to shine, especially when it comes to the Ace of Wands, because the Ace of Wands is a spark up of passion, excitement, desire. It really wants you to move forward in new ways that make you feel like you shine bright and make you feel like you can have kind of like this spark and follow through with it. So do not hold back, allow yourself to move forward into new beginnings and allow yourself to see where they can go. Especially with things that may scare you here. This Three of Swords talks about creating our own heartache and creating our own worries and allowing our worries to stop us from expanding. The number 3 wants you to expand. It wants you to move forward. It wants you to try new things. And when we get into the energy here of this Three of Swords, the Three of Swords talks about allowing our mind to impact our emotions and then keeping ourselves stuck in the situation based off that. So this is saying throw the worry out the window. Of course, to a certain degree, make sure we're still being King of Pentacles responsible. But throw the worry out the window. Don't allow our mind to only focus on worry, negativity, or issues, and allow ourselves to instead expand into new beginnings, allow our passions to move forward, allow our passions to flow, and allow ourselves to be in this Pentacles energy of the King of Pentacles, of trust, structure, value, allowing ourselves to think about the long haul and moving forward into beginnings that we feel like we are gaining from, that we are allowing our passions to grow from, like we are finding value in. So your general reading here coming forward 862 is to move forward into new beginnings and to not allow worries to get the better of you in whatever area and direction of life you're finding them, and allow yourself to feel more comfort in the control that you have, or taking more control over a situation and finding more comfort in the idea of longevity, starting these new beginnings to build up and create the momentum for the tomorrow rather than just being in the energy of the day itself. So that's what I would say. If anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and we are on 863. 863, you would like a general reading. Let's go ahead and see. What do we have going on here for 863? 863, we have a long-term future. The idea of the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles really wants you to focus on the value of tomorrow. So the Ten of Pentacles, we are building up for the long-term future in mind, but the Knight of Pentacles says, let's take everything one day at a time. Let's not rush things. Let's not try to push past and make things happen quickly in any sort of way, jump to conclusions. Let's instead put one foot in front of the other and take the slow route. So this is really asking for you to think about those small things that can build up to the idea of tomorrow, and think about what patterns that you want to see move forward into the future for you, instead of holding back or instead of creating more momentary ideas. Allow yourself to think about the long-term energy. Now, with the Four of Wands coming forward here as well, we also want you to enjoy the present moment. So all these little steps that you can take towards enjoying the present moment can add up to creating a future that you enjoy. So let's say you really enjoy listening to piano and you want to learn how to also play the piano. Well, taking one lesson a week at a time, creating that sense of harmony for today, of learning how to read the notes and play the piano, creates this idea of build up and pattern in the future of you being able to play the piano. And so it's these little steps that we take today that create us a happiness of the day that then build up for the idea of tomorrow. And so that can be applied to any direction of your life, the people that you interact with, the things that you do, the ideas that you have. Allow yourself to not only be happy in the present moment, but allow these values to accumulate so you're building up for the idea of tomorrow. And the King of Cups is really asking for you to connect out of the space of the heart, to make sure that your heart is in the situation so that you are really truly wanting to do it. Follow your heart. Allow your hearts to be the deciding factor in terms of moving forward. Because as you allow your heart to invest in these situations, you are going to follow the passion of it. You're going to feel the passion of it, feel the structure of it, feel the value of it, and want to follow through with, because that's the value of the Pentacles. The Four also brings that structure. You're going to find the desire to move ahead with these things and not just see it as short-term aspects of life, but instead find your heart follow through with wanting to actually make these things happen. So that's what I would say here for 863. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you would like to have a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with 864. 864, you'd like to know B's thoughts and feelings. Let's go ahead with B's thoughts and feelings. All right. So B seems to be thinking that they need to take a new approach here when it comes to connecting with yourself. This Four of Cups talks about more of a boredom or a stubborn sort of effect here, where we're wanting to offer something new, but we can't help but look at the old. So a lot of the time this can go like, I tried this, I tried that, I tried this, and it's not being accepted. How do I even know what to do next? And so then we bring in this Page of Cups that wants to offer some sort of fun, lighthearted, free-flowing energy, but we're still in this place of wondering if it's even going to be accepted or if it's going to be kind of shut away. And so with the Judgment energy, they're coming forward here, really looking at the situation at hand when it comes to you, really looking at you and saying, what are you going to be wanting? What are you going to be desiring? What are you going to kind of throw away when it comes to the idea of connecting, right? So we have them being in a place of feeling kind of stuck or held back, but also feeling the sense of like loving, caring, nurturing, joyful energy towards you. Just kind of being in a place that's like stuck when it comes to thinking about opportunities or stuck when it comes to thinking about directions ahead, but still feeling a sense of joy towards you or desire towards you. It's more of stuck when it comes to thinking about the actions to take. So let's go ahead and see for Zed's thoughts and feelings. So we again have the Judgment energy come forward. So they are thinking about what they can do here when it comes to offering you a new beginning. With the World energy, we want to close out a cycle in order to start something new. So we want to see something be completely different. And with this Ace of Pentacles, we want to offer trust, value, and security. So we want to see something come ahead when it comes to building up, having the structure, having the trust, building up for tomorrow. And the Judgment card comes forward in a way where we're really looking at the fine details of things. What are you going to be wanting? What are you going to be approving of? And what are you going to say no to? So it seems like they are thinking about offering more when it comes to an energy between the two of you, trying to build up in some sort of new beginning, new direction, and really trying to kind of raise things up and thinking about what would be accepted when it comes to connecting with you and what would be kind of shunned or pushed away, but feeling a strong sense of desire here. With the idea of the World and the Judgment, we have so many aspects of completion, and we see this idea of 20 to 21. We're wanting to take that step forward. We're wondering, what can we do, Judgment card, to bring forward this new beginning? Ace brings forward the new beginning, but also the World talks about closing out that old cycle to bring the new beginning. So it's like all about thinking, what can we do to bring forward that new beginning, to connect with you, to see the movement, the flow, the value, the opportunity, because we're feeling a sense of passion, trust, and desire towards you there too. So let's go ahead into T's thoughts and feelings. All right, so we have the energy coming forward of quite a few major arcana cards. We have the Devil, we have the Tower, and we also have the Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like T is thinking about the chain of events when it comes to connecting with you. If I take action in this way, if I do this, how is it going to affect you? Is it going to be something that builds up for a better tomorrow, or is it going to be something that crashes all the way down? They are thinking about you when it comes to union and connection with this Two of Cups, but also thinking about where they go wrong with this Ten of Swords, the things that they should have said but didn't say, but did say, and it went wrong. Thinking about all these things that kind of affect them when it comes to moving forward. And with this Three of Wands, they're looking out into the horizon saying, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm trying to figure out what is the best action I can take, right? With the Magician, wanting to personally take the action, personally make something happen. But When we have no ships on the horizon, we have a really hard time in figuring out what to do and having a really hard time in kind of interpreting what's going on from your side of the table. So we have this desire personally to make something happen, but we don't know how you feel about it, or we don't know what you're going to want, but we're still feeling connected to you with this Two of Cups. So I would say it looks like T is thinking about what action can we take that's different than the actions that we've taken before, that's not going to end up in difficulties, self-doubt, or held back energy, and is instead going to lead towards a betterment of tomorrow, that's going to lead towards building up, is the right direction to take, that brings forward passion, excitement, desire, unity, and flow of emotion, rather than having something go in more of a negative manner. So I see them being in a strong space of feeling passionate towards you, but also feeling maybe a little bit of fearful, hesitant energy here with this Ten of Swords, Tower, and Devil, of just thinking about where things could possibly go wrong from misinterpretations here with this Three of Wands, even though they have this passion to take action and move forward towards you here with the rest of our combination. So let's go into your last one here. You'd like to know, what are E's thoughts and feelings? If anybody would like a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, and these are paid personal readings only. So let us see, what are E's thoughts and feelings? Alrighty. So we have the energy coming forward here of only 2 major arcana cards, and it's very interesting because we have the Sun and we have the Moon energy coming forward. So the Sun is thinking about positive new beginnings, but then the Moon comes forward with being uncertain when it comes to the pathway ahead. We're wanting to see some sort of opportunity, we're wanting to see where things can go, we're wanting to see the betterment of tomorrow, but then we get into this fearful place of what if. We're planning and thinking about all that could happen and where things could move forward and the different possibilities that could come ahead in such a positive way, but then the back of the mind, anxieties come forward to think about where things could go wrong. They also seem to be thinking about here communication between the two of you. They're wanting to connect with this Three of Pentacles, but looking at the Five of Cups as to where things have gone wrong when it comes to maybe them not reaching out in certain ways, or where they think it's better not to reach out now because of where things have gone wrong in the past between the two of you in connecting and communicating. So feeling a little hesitant, feeling a little uncertain here right now when it comes to communication and creating a change of difference, but also feeling the value in a new beginning. This Two of Wands, Sun energy with the Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles comes forward strongly in the space of thinking, if I were to find a way to create a new beginning between the two of us with something that creates value, structure, and opportunity, Three of Pentacles, we could build up for the betterment of tomorrow. We could build up successfully. If I could just figure it out and find something I'm a little bit more certain of, I could speak that out instead of holding back, and we would be able to avoid downfall, destruction, or anything from the past that hasn't worked out and has been emotionally challenging, and instead just find a way to be able to move forward and to connect. So I strongly see them being in this place of thinking about creating new movement between the two of you in the future, and about the idea of building up for a better tomorrow and an opportunity to kind of create more structure here between the two of you. But at the same time also feeling quite anxious about the different possibilities ahead and what that can look like and how things could move forward and kind of, you know, redirect and go into the land that we're not certain of, right? Even if we take one action with one particular intention, it doesn't always mean it's going to follow through with that intention, right? It could go off in left field, even if we didn't mean for it to go in that direction. So it seems like they're coming forward with a very passionate energy, coming forward in a place that feels desire, connection, trust, but also feeling this uneasy, anxious, uncertain energy and a longing or nostalgia for the past here when it comes to you as well. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings.